Alright, Schlockmeister fans, taken from the Grindhouse Experience feature film collection, 20 feature film collection, we're going to watch something called Schoolgirl Hitchhikers, also known as High School Hitchhikers. Let's watch.
Day of walk. We were looking for a place to settle down when suddenly we found ourselves in front of a wall.
This is Monica and Jackie, our two hitchhikers. Although there's no hitching and no cars.
This house is... It was quite a big uninhabited house, just waiting for a client.
This was on the other side of the wall.
You know, I'm sure the place is full of drugs.
So naturally, they decided to walk right in. They find the place fully furnished.
You see? I knew the place was empty.
But empty. Time to get comfortable.
Let's go to bed. Want me to help you get undressed?
Now that's a good friend. I better stop showing the scene right now. Things do get hot and heavy between them. Turns out they're not alone. There's Fred.
We were wrong thinking the place was uninhabited. In fact, there was someone there. Fred, a petty thief, a low-rate gangster, who was using the house as a hideout.
Old Fred thought he heard something. Totally didn't see Monica there. So she sneaks in. Now, Fred thought he heard something, but will he go upstairs to check it out? Nope. Must have been the wind, right, Fred? Oh, hello. Having just met the man, she agrees to sleep with him. And that's about all I can show you from this scene. Now, Jackie hears some sex sounds, so she decides to go investigate. I can't show you the threesome that then occurs, but trust me, it's pretty cool. The next morning, the girls say goodbye. Thank you for the sex, and off we go. Fred was one hell of a lucky man. And then Fred's gangster partners arrive. Beatrice.
Have you got the junk?
I've put it in the safe.
The key.
The junk is not heroin, it's actually jewels. By the way, the jewels are missing. There is some drug play going on here, though, in terms of chloroform, because they automatically assume that the girls stole the jewels, so he's going to now go get the girls.
What's the matter? Oh.
Time to bring them back to the house. Girls deny taking anything. Beatrice cuts the hair off of one of them, takes off her top, strings her up, and then there's some sort of nipple torture, which they cut away. They don't even show it in the movie, at least not my version, but I'll have to cut away too. Monica whips out her left boob and tries to seduce the thug's other thug, Beatrice's thug, in an effort to try to get out of there. And guess what? It works. Rather than go to the police, she decides to hire a detective.
Now you've got to do something to help me save Jackie.
In my business, I'm used to hearing the most incredible stories. They come back here.
The detective and his partner
police, so why run such a risk?
go to the
I
house.
told you already. They want the jewels they've lost. Have pity and help me out.
Okay, we're staying. We'll spend the night here. But I warn you, miss, if ever they don't come back, you'll get a good spanking.
Well, of course they do come back, and a really lame shootout occurs, where nobody gets shot. Fred even rubs his 70s porn stash with his gun. Monica and Beatrice struggle with each other inside the house while the shootout goes on outside. Detective gets the upper hand.
Who are you? And where's the other girl? I hope you didn't do her.
A bunch of weirdness happens. Monica ends up making it with Fred again while Beatrice watches jealously from the window. The scene lasts several minutes, actually.
You know, I adore that kind of torture. Go on. Go on.
The next morning, the detective, his partner, and Jackie calmly have breakfast. Monica's tied up in the car.
Stand up. The three of you. They don't seem to be hungry anymore. Did we spoil your appetite?
Don't they look sweet with their little hands up?
Fred tosses the detective's partner onto the bed.
Get undressed.
Monica's able to free herself from the car. Well, Fred and the detective lady, he's taking advantage of her upstairs, which I can't show you much of.
After the jewels had gone. As for
A
the
standoff
two girls, I know
occurs.
nothing about it. You said it yourself. Somebody has it. It didn't fly by itself.
And then this guy shows up. I have no idea who the hell this is, but apparently he has the jewels.
Later, perhaps. Would you come and sit by me?
They're all kind of working together to
Are you here all alone?
figure out if he does have them.
All alone in an empty house. It's a bit daring, if I may say so.
I'm fond of danger. Nothing frightens me.
You mean that?
I mean it. You're out of your mind.
You want the cash?
What sort of cash?
Huh? I'll give you what you want. What is it you want? Wait, I have an idea. I've got some gems. Choose any one you like.
I didn't manage to open the safe in the jewelry store, so I took those in the window. But how could I know they were false? I'm a good for nothing. It's not my fault.
Yeah, he grabbed some bad gems.
Don't kill me, please, B. Don't kill me. Don't kill me.
All is well, and the girls skip off into the sunset once again. All right, not much to see here on this Grindhouse Experience box set here, but there's 20 Grindhouse movies on here. So anyway, I just watched Schoolgirl Hitchhikers, also known as High School Hitchhikers. It's by the French director, I believe it's pronounced Jean Rollin. He did a lot of these exploitation films in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, I think, even beyond. This one I've seen a couple of times in my life. I had reviewed this on my previous channel as well. It's interesting that he calls them hitchhikers because they're not hitching. They're just two girls traveling through the, I guess, French countryside. They happen upon a house, and they decide to go in this house. The house is unoccupied, however, it is fully furnished. What gave them the right to go in there? I don't know, but as soon as they go in there, they decide to make love. They find a bed, they get undressed, they make love. Unbeknownst to them, there's this guy downstairs named Fred who is some sort of petty thief. He apparently did not hear them getting it on upstairs, and I'm not sure where he was when they walked in the house, but whatever. They're upstairs doing it. Fred's downstairs drinking some wine. Well, they fall asleep. One of the girls, Monica, comes downstairs to see what the noise is, and then she sees Fred, so she runs into Fred's room and poses on the bed down there for him, and they start screwing. So Jackie hears some noise. She comes downstairs, sees them screwing, decides to join them. So we have a threesome going on. Next morning, the girls leave. They wave goodbye to Fred. Fred, one fucking lucky man, and they walk off. Meanwhile, then, Fred's partner in crime, Beatrice, and one of her thugs show up, and they want to know where the junk is. That's what she says. Where's the junk? Now, the junk is apparently some gems or some jewels or something, and he's got them hidden in a safe. He goes to check the safe. They're gone. They naturally assume the girls took them, which they didn't, but they assume that. So she sends him out to go get the girls. He chloroforms them, brings them back. They do a little bit of torture, I guess, on Jackie, on one of her nipples. They don't really show it, though, although I'm curious if the uncut version did. They had these giant pliers or something. They were going towards her nipple, and then they cut away. So who knows what, if anything, occurred. But we see her nipples later on, and they looked fine to me, so probably didn't do anything. Who knows? But anyway, that was the threat. One of the girls, Monica, manages to escape, and she doesn't go to the police, though. She decides to hire some really lame detective to help her out, and the detective has his own partner, this girl who looks like she's dressed in some sort of cheerleader outfit or something. I don't know. So the three of them come back to the house. They don't find anybody, but the detective says, you know what, let's just wait and see what happens. So they decide to wait, and of course the criminals come back. There's a shootout. There's all kinds of shit going on. At one point, Monica decides to make love to Fred again. I'm not sure how that came about, but Beatrice watches from the window and gets really jealous. And then the next morning again, there's a standoff, then there's another shootout. Then some guy shows up who I don't know who the hell he was, but apparently he has the gems. I don't know. And then the next thing you know, they're outside, and Fred is saying that he's screwed up. Beatrice is about to shoot him. Then the detective grabs the gun, saves him. And then I guess he's going to be arrested, and so is Beatrice, I guess. I don't know. And then the two girls walk off or skip off together into the sunset. I don't know what the hell was going on in this movie, to be honest with you. But there was a lot of nudity, and the girls get naked a lot. And like I said, that's nudity. And they look great. So what more do you want from a 69-minute movie? Maybe it was 67 minutes. I don't know. Apparently there's a longer version available on Blu-ray that's like 10 minutes longer. I think it's 79 minutes, actually. So maybe there's other stuff out there. I don't know. But I don't know what the point of this movie was, to be honest with you, other than to titillate us. And in that respect, it worked, because these ladies are lovely. It's just ridiculous. So like the scene I showed you where Monica came downstairs, she saw Fred, she went and hid behind the staircase. Fred hears something, decides to walk a few steps up on the staircase, but not go all the way upstairs. And then he somehow misses Monica, who's hiding. And then, I don't know, I don't get it. And why did she want to sleep with him just like that? Oh, God, I don't know. I don't get it, but whatever, right? The girls look lovely naked, and we'll just leave it at that. So anyway, that's it. Like I said, it's available on Blu-ray. It's also on this Grindhouse experience here. I'll leave a link to one of them. If you get this one, you get 20 films in total, and there are some decent ones on here, to be honest with you. So The Children is on here, although that's got a nice Blu-ray release now as well. Carrie Ann Emmanuel is also on here, which I'll be reviewing very soon. So anyway, check it out. It is High School Hitchhikers, also known as Schoolgirl Hitchhikers. Let me know if you've seen this thing, and what do you think about it? And let me know, is there something extra in those 10 minutes that I haven't seen? Watch it. Bye.